From $7.25 an hour to $10.10. That's how much of a federal minimum wage increase President Barack Obama wants to see happen by 2016. The president jumped on Air Force One within the hour. He's now on his way to here, Michigan. He's making his minimum wage push from Ann Arbor today, and that's where political reporter Rick Albin is awaiting the president's arrival at the University of Michigan. He joins us now on the phone. Rick, what's going on there?
Vacuum. There's a reason the president is coming to Michigan, and it isn't necessarily because a federal increase of the minimum wage is going to happen in this election cycle. But to be sure, there is an effort here in the state to raise the minimum wage, and this will be part of the narrative for Decision 2014. Democrats understand that in Washington right now, getting a minimum wage increase through the Republican-controlled House could be very difficult. But in states that are trying to pass a minimum wage increase on their own, like a ballot initiative that may be on your November ballot here in Michigan, it becomes part of the conversation. It will be that conversation about the inequity that they talk about between the highest and the lowest wage earners and why they believe that $10.10 per hour is barely a living wage, and certainly at 40 hours a week at about $400 a week, 40 hours a week at about $400 a week, that obviously puts some people still below the poverty level for the consideration of some government programs. But the president's here for another reason, too. In Michigan, Democrats believe that they have an edge, a numerical edge. They believe there are more Democrats than Republicans, and they believe this president can help energize the base that they need to turn out in November. I talked to the chairman of the Michigan Democratic Party about that on last Sunday's To the Point.
With the governor's race up and the targeted Senate and the targeted congressionals, we want the president as much as he will come to Michigan.
And you expect that to be a few times, or do you know?
Let's hope, but I do, as you know, my wife worked for the president. We've got a few inside phone numbers there that will be working very hard to bring him in.
So far, those phone numbers must be working. As I point out, second time in 2 months. It was back in February when the president was in East Lansing to sign that farm bill. Now here in Ann Arbor at the University of Michigan, a crowd of 1,500 or more ready to hear what the president has to say about minimum wage. Of course, this comes just one day after a big announcement that more than 7 million people had signed up for the Affordable Care Act, something that the president and his supporters said was a very big success story after a very rough start to the rollout of the ACA. So this is the background that we have here today. We'll have live reports as we go into the evening. Right now in Ann Arbor, I'm Rick Albin, 24-Hour News 8.